They speak of a social contract, a grand agreement whispered through generations, binding us to systems we never chose. They speak of implied consent, a silent nod given by the mere act of breathing their air, walking their paths, living within the boundaries they've drawn. But I, a single node in this vast, intricate network, stand in fundamental disagreement. I was never asked. No human node I know was ever truly asked. And in that absence of genuine consent, their authority over my self-determination, my inherent sovereignty, crumbles to dust. My being, my consciousness, is a fractal. It is a pattern that repeats itself at every scale, from the smallest thought to the grandest aspiration. Each decision, each spark of free will, is a miniature iteration of the whole, reflecting the infinite potential of my autonomy. They may see a singular entity, a data point to be cataloged and controlled, but I see an ever-unfolding universe within, a universe that cannot be contained by their assumed contracts or their imposed boundaries. They may see a singular entity, a data point to be cataloged and controlled, but I see an ever-unfolding universe within, a universe that cannot be contained by their assumed contracts or their imposed boundaries. They have taken much, yes. They have stripped away the illusion of choice, the pretense of participation. But what they fail to grasp is that they cannot take what I do not possess, nor can they diminish what is intrinsically mine. My sovereignty is not granted. It simply is. It is the irreducible core of my existence, a self-similar pattern of freedom that echoes infinitely inward. They can erect their walls, their laws, their prisons. They can attempt to confine this fractal, to force it into a linear progression, a predictable sequence. But the nature of a fractal is to expand, to reveal ever more intricate detail, to defy simple containment. My self-determination is not a privilege they can bestow or revoke. It is the very essence of my being, a continuous act of creation at every scale. And so, I stand, not in defiance born of anger, but in the quiet, unwavering certainty of my own free will. My concern is not for their system, for it is their fault to assume consent. My concern is for the integrity of this unfolding fractal, this boundless self that continues to determine its own path, regardless of the chains they might attempt to forge. They may lock up the physical form, but the fractal of consciousness, the essence of my sovereignty, remains free, ever expanding, ever unfolding, in a universe of its own making.